Hey, this is Trip from tripadvice.com. Today we're going to be talking about a few body language tricks that are scientifically proven. I've done research on this stuff and stuff I've actually used myself that are going to help you attract more women into your life. Okay? Now, with these, I want you to understand why this stuff is so powerful. Okay, body language in terms of communication makes up 70% or more. There have been a lot of things out there that some say 70, 75, some even say 90. Okay, point is body language is very, very important in terms of communication because that's one of the things that we're picking up on as humans when we're interacting with someone else. So the cool thing about it is if you learn how to use your body language properly when communicating, not just with women, but with anyone, you can have really powerful interactions. In fact, you can be very persuasive. This is pretty powerful stuff. Now, the first thing is dancing. Okay, sort of obvious. Maybe you've heard this before. Women are attracted to men who are good dancers. But why? Why is that important? I want you to understand why so you can maybe go out there, take some dance lessons, learn how to get really in touch with your body and in touch with your body movement, all right? So dancing, they've done studies that it's shown if a man is a good dancer, it kind of sub-communicates to the woman that guy is good in bed, right? All those kind of loose movements that he's doing, and he's really in touch with his body. Of course, a guy like that might be very good in bed, and hopefully he is, and hopefully if you learn how to dance, you are too. All right, so dancing is something that can really, really turn on a woman. And the scientific reason for that is because when you're able to move your body in the way that you see a dancer might, it shows that you're youthful, it shows that you are really in touch with your body, and also that you have a lot of high energy levels, right? And that is someone that a woman wants to mate with. So dancing, really important. Go out there and try to learn. Take a few classes. It might help you attract more women. And plus, if you take classes, you're guaranteed that there will be a few girls in those classes. So really not a bad place to meet some girls. Okay. The next one is touching other men. I know, sounds a little weird, right? So what does this have to do with attracting other women? Well, let's just say, for example, that you are in a bar and you go up to a group of people and it's guys and it's girls. How can you use this to your advantage, and why does it work? Well, here's what you want to do. When you start talking to the group of people and you start getting them interested in you and they start to like you, what you might want to do is you might want to make sure that you're shaking the guy's hands in the group, okay? Or even maybe put your hand on the guy's shoulder for a second if he says something that's funny or says something that's cool. Maybe you say, oh man, I like this guy. And you put your hand on him and give him kind of a little light slap. And you're not doing it in this kind of mean way. You're doing it in an actual genuine way, like you like the guy, and the woman or the women will see that, and it's going to show almost like a social dominance. Okay, they're going to see that you're very comfortable touching other men, and it shows that you have a higher social status because you're comfortable with all the people around you. Not a lot of guys are comfortable talking to other guys, strangers. So when a woman sees that, she's going to become attracted. All right, so think about that. The next time you're in a group of people, make sure that you're not only touching the girls, because of course you want to do that to attract them, but you're also doing some very light, non-sexual touching to some of the guys that are there, okay? Interesting stuff. Now, the next one, and the last one for today, is this idea called space maximization, okay? Space maximization, which basically means that you want to take up space. Now, you want to take up space not only when you're kind of standing or you're talking to people, but you want to do it also when you're walking. Again, I didn't make this up. This stuff is, they've done studies on this. They've actually wired up a bunch of guys to these lights that are signaling their body movements, and they're having women watch this, and the women are saying which movements are more attractive. And those are the ones that had space maximization, open space. So you can do this in two ways. One, like I just told you, if you're standing, keep your body language open, okay? And make sure your legs are kind of spread apart a little bit and you're taking up space. You don't want to be cross-armed, or you don't want to be really tight. You want to be taking up as much space as possible. Not too much where it's kind of ridiculous, where your legs are spread and you make yourself really short. Obviously, that's going a little bit overboard, but take up as much space as possible without looking, too weird like that. The other thing, and this is really unknown, I don't think I've heard this anywhere, okay? This idea of space maximization with walking. So it's actually more attractive when a man is walking in more lateral movements. So he's kind of swinging his arms a little bit. And again, you don't want to go overboard with this because it's going to look kind of weird. But make sure when you're walking, you're taking up space as you swing your arms, okay? Don't be really stiff when you walk. So you can use this when you're going up to, let's say, a girl at a bar. Make sure you walk over and you're not really stiff, but you're actually kind of moving your arms a little bit and taking decently big steps. Again, not too big because it's going to be kind of weird looking, but keep that in mind as you're going and you're walking and you're approaching a woman, okay? Space maximization. Now, if you want to learn 4 other really crucial and quality body language hacks, I want you to check out this guest blog post that is on the blog on my website. You can click right here on the screen or in the description below. It's going to teach you 4 more really quality body language moves that are going to help you attract more women. So go check that out right now, and I'll see you on the next video.